Time-lapse footage released by Alert California shows a sudden onset of waves appears at Pillar Point. This is Half Moon Bay as boats rocked up and down in unison. The National Weather Service urging people along the coast to stay away from the water. The advisory in that area, though, has also been lifted. The question is, how do tsunamis form and how dangerous are they? And meteorologist Erica Horvatin is here now to explain more. Erica.
Well, guys, 80% of tsunamis are formed after an earthquake that happens when the plates underneath our ocean move, or just in general, the Earth's plates move. In this case, it was the Pacific plate and the North American plate. The Pacific plate goes underneath the North American plate. Not exactly sure how they ended up moving, but they did end up moving in this case, which when they do, it causes the Earth to go up or down, and the water above that seeks to rebalance itself. So as it is seeking to rebalance, that is what causes these waves, or the tsunami, to send out all directions away from that fault line earthquake. Now, as it moves through really deep water, it can move extremely fast. It can move as fast as an airplane. But once it gets closer to the shoreline and the water is shallower, that's when you really start to see that water level rising, and that's where it's noticeable that you actually have a tsunami heading to shore. In this case, the tsunami wasn't that large. It did come from a magnitude 8.8 earthquake, but I guess that the scale of earthquakes, it is significantly worse, even with small differences in the magnitude. So, for example, that earthquake, or the tsunami that happened back in 2011 from a 9 magnitude earthquake, it was much, much worse, 3 times worse than this earthquake. Now, over at the Aleutian Islands, the wave heights were about 1.4 feet above tide level. So the earthquake wasn't, or the tsunami wasn't that bad there at the Aleutian Islands. However, throughout Japan, especially northern Japan, waves of 10 to 13 feet were reported. And at the site of the actual earthquake, the waves were up to around 16 feet. Now in Hawaii, the waves ranged from 1 foot to 5.7 feet. The highest of those were at Maui. The lowest, the 1 foot, that was in Honolulu. And here across the west coast, there were those 1 to 3.6 foot waves across the California coast. Now there still is a tsunami advisory up in Humboldt County in northern California because those waves can still just kind of reverberate. So they're just staying alert because of that.
Erica, thanks.